Hello there everyone, Aiden from BNTouch here, and today we are going to be talking about the recruitment module. Okay, the point of this module really is to add automation even to the recruiting process of your team, right? To help you automate the pieces of recruiting on the best teammates and the best talent for your branch or for your mortgage office. Okay. Once the recruiting module is activated, which again you can always do from inside the modules section, this module is completely free with your subscription. It can just be toggled on and off with a button, and then it'll go live on your account. Okay. The one thing you need to know is that for all modules, an admin, your account admin, is going to be the one who has to activate it for your team or for your office. Okay. And essentially what it does when it's toggled on is it creates a new tab here and a new pipeline that is for recruiting new teammates, new members to your team. Okay, that's what it does at its core. But by activating that tab and pipeline, it opens up a lot of different possibilities and a lot of integrations with our other tools. So that's what we're really going to go to today. Because this it's a whole new tab, you guys can use it however you want, however makes sense for your business. I'm just going to go through a bunch of the different things that you can possibly do with it, and you guys are welcome to mix and match the things that make sense for your business and not use the things that don't. Okay. So we'll just go in here real quick so you can get a sense of how it looks. Okay, it's going to be pretty similar to your mortgages or partnerships tab, except you'll see here there's a new set of marketing sequences, a new pipeline here of different, we have lead, prospect, candidate, hired, not interested, and obviously you can search through these people, and then there's going to be settings where you can add different fields to organize these new recruiting leads from. Okay. So basically the way that you can start this, that's the most simple, that uses the most tools, that allows for the most integration, right, is you would want someone to be able to apply for something on your website, right? Let's say you have a hiring page or open positions page on your site. You can list the open positions, and you can actually create a form in BNTouch that you can put on your website, right, that someone can fill out, and they'll come right into this lead section in your recruiting tab. Okay, so really easy to do. To create a form, it's going to be within the Options tab. You'll see here you'll have your Forms Manager. Okay, and then if you scroll down through all the forms that you've already created, you'll see now that your recruiting tab, your recruiting module is activated. You'll have a recruiting form here. Okay, so this is going to be anyone who fills out this form is going to go into your recruiting tab. Right. So again, this will be on somewhere on your website that's about applying for a job. Fill out this form to apply. Fill out this form if any of these positions you're interested in, something along those lines. And again, you can make this form have as many fields or as few fields as you want. Okay. So add a recruiting form. You'll go through and create the form. You choose the template. You save it. You'll get a little code. You can add it to your website. Okay. If you have a BNTouch site, it's really easy to add forms. You can actually do it from within the editor on your website. You don't have to use any coding or anything. So quick plug for BNTouch websites. Again, all of our tools, you guys, we create them so they all communicate and work with each other, so your life is as easy as possible. Okay. So yeah, I mean, it's activated. You get this sort of communal workspace where you can, go into different leads. Like let's say we have all these people filled out the form on our website. Again, we can click into them. Okay. And then we have the tracker here, so we can add notes. If there's, talk to this person on Tuesday, feels like a good fit, right? So your branch manager, your recruiting team, they can all get into this sort of communal workspace and leave notes and say when people call, use the tracker to track calls to this person, to track interviews, just to really stay organized throughout the whole recruiting process. That's really what this new tab, this new sort of communal workspace. And then again, we have the new star rating feature here. So if you interviewed them and they were great, you can star rate everyone. And then you can use this, let's say, if you don't hire someone and a position opens up, you can go back and organize all of these leads in your recruiting tab by, how highly you rated them in the past, and go back and maybe you need to pull some more people onto your team or revisit some candidates that were good but you didn't hire at the time. Okay. Another really cool thing that this has, it actually allows for follow-up automation, right? So just like you can create forms that are going to be specific towards this recruiting tab, you're also going to be able to create marketing campaigns, follow-up campaigns, and even triggers that will also be able to be applied to this recruiting tab as well. So let's say someone fills out the form on your website and you have a new recruitment lead campaign that has, a welcome, thank you for submitting the form. We'll have someone get in touch with you soon, like just like a quick follow-up response so that confirms the form being filled out. You can easily create a campaign like that from in your marketing tab. Right, you'll be able to add a campaign that's for whatever. Like, let's say someone just had an interview, you can move them to somewhere different in the recruiting pipeline, and then that'll trigger a marketing campaign to start to let them know that you appreciate them coming in for the interview, and they'll be followed up within 3 days. Whatever you want to do, right? This is all up to you guys. But again, you can create campaign triggers now that this is activated. Let's say we add a trigger. Okay, let's say we have this new lead campaign for the recruitment tab. And then you'll see here you have a new recruiting trigger, okay? So we wanted to, let's say, when they become a lead. So from the marketing sequence, right, because that's going to be our different pipelines here, equals lead, right? We'll then add this person to the campaign we selected, right? So it's as simple as that. You choose sort of what step, what trigger you want to put this person, this new recruiting lead, into a specific campaign you created for whatever. After they filled out a form, after they had an interview, you could even move them to the not interested pipeline, and it'll automatically send out a, thank you for applying, but we're not interested at this time. We'll keep you on file, right? All this stuff you can automate and front load so that, when they move through the pipeline, it will automatically deal with whatever needs to be done, right? So that's sort of the follow-up automation. What you can also do with this is you can automate tasks, right? So within a campaign, you'll actually be able to create a task or a calendar event saying, this person filled out the form saying they're interested in a position 5 days ago. Automatically will create a task within the account of whoever is your branch manager or your recruitment team. Right, so it'll give them automated tasks and reminders to follow up, to move these people forward in the recruitment process, all automatically as well, right? You can do this by interval, set it up so, after 3 days, set a reminder to this person on my team to let them know that this person who submitted a form or is interested in a position has not been followed up with yet. Okay, that's also a piece of this you're going to be able to automate with the BNTouch and with the recruiting module as well, okay? And then the last thing you can do that's really cool with this is you'll actually be able to create co-branded or branded marketing pieces that are going to be able to highlight your company and your branch, or either your branch and your branch manager. So you can add, sort of drill down and add a more specific touch to all of your marketing campaigns that you do send out with these automatic triggers, right? You don't want an automated email just coming out from your company. It's not very personal, right? You can make a co-branded campaign that comes from your company, and that also shows, the image and the contact info for whoever is following up on your recruiting team or whoever your branch manager is, right? So you're going to go into predefined templates. That should load up any second here. Yeah, cool. So then you'll just go to one of the co-branded campaigns, right? And you'll see you can set these 2 different pieces to whatever you'd like, right? So the top piece can be for your branch manager to add that sort of personal touch with an image towards who is applying to this position. And then the bottom one can be from your company. You can have your logo on the top, right? You can plug and play, right? You can import a template and then plug and play and add and change the pieces to wherever you want. So it makes sense for whatever your recruiting process is, okay? So that's the recruiting tab, you guys. And again, you can search through these, add different ratings. You get that recruitment lead management, that team workspace where you can go inside of any of these leads as they move through the pipeline. You can add notes and add events and sort of change the information and make sure that everyone's on the same page and everyone's up to date with what's going on with this candidate, right? You get your star ratings. You're going to get your follow-up automation. You can create triggers and forms. You can create automated tasks. All these things that are going to be specifically for the recruiting process, right? So everything is specific to this, and you're not mixing them up with any of your regular leads or any of your partnerships. Everyone gets their own separate space where you can create separate marketing campaigns and tasks and reminders around that space. Okay. And then lastly, you're going to get the co-branded marketing where you can add in, the image of your branch manager or someone from your recruiting team to add that personal touch and to make this, make it feel more human as they go through this mostly automated process We've made this as easy as possible for you guys. And again, let us know if there's anything you'd like to see on here. We always love to hear from you guys as well. And I hope that helps. Enjoy the recruiting module and have a great rest of your day.